Ski and Read, a Montana State University Honors College experience. An opportunity in which honor students get to learn in the great outdoors of Yellowstone National Park.
Thank you. My name is Josh Meyer, and I work at Montana State University. And I'm here with a group of students as part of the Honors College Ski and Read program, which is an experience that students will spend a weekend doing an outing where they go out into Yellowstone National Park, and we're going to do a cross-country ski tomorrow, about a 10-mile loop, and connect that to some different readings. We at Montana State University are really fortunate to be right at the gateway to Yellowstone, and we're thrilled to have this place in our backyard. And this is a really unique opportunity and course for these students to be able to get to experience this. So I'm a researcher in experiential learning, and so I asked to be a part of this class because I'm just really curious to know what are students getting out of this experience. I'm constantly trying to understand and unpack, like, what is it about experiential learning that's a little bit different than conventional education. And we're going to be talking to different students throughout this next couple days together, just trying to unpack that and learn that a little bit more. So I will be here and asking questions, and look forward to kind of trying to understand that better.
On the first day of Ski and Read, students visited the Yellowstone Heritage Museum, where they heard from multiple different speakers. Students learned about various aspects of Yellowstone National Park, such as the park's history, species that are preserved within the park, as well as cultural impacts of the park. They concluded the day by having an open discussion with Deputy Superintendent Mike Tranell.
And there's a reason for the fourth graders, fifth graders get into parks free. Why did that whole thing start? During the Obama administration in 2015-16, every kid in a park, that program started. It was one of few programs carried from the Obama administration into the following Trump administration, because everybody agreed this is a great idea.
Hopefully. Again, we're doing a cool ski and read class with Montana State University, and we've got a couple students right here participating in this. We just got done with a little tour of the Yellowstone Heritage Museum, which is across the way. But this is our first night in Gardner, and I'm just kind of curious from you guys, what are your initial perspectives on this, and what are you thinking related to this ski and read experience? Anybody want to go first?
What we're so lucky to do at the Honors College, and what I think draws so many faculty and exceptional students to MSU, is these experiences where you get to take something that you say you read in a book, you heard in a classroom, you saw in a lecture, you learned in a lab, and apply it to a real world situation where either you're learning in a depth that can only be really gotten hands-on, or you're helping contribute to actual real-world research that's being actively done, because the best way to learn is to find out, and this is a great place to find stuff out, in my opinion. And I think that's what really sets MSU apart, and that's one of the reasons I came.
That sounds like a great pitch for Montana State University.
Anyone else?
Other perspectives on this?
One of my favorite mottos is think and do, and I think that college as a whole does a really good job with the thinking part. You take classes and whatnot, but the doing part is a lot harder to do. And when I think of the stickiness of material, how well is this math problem going to stick in my head, or how well is this information going to stick in my head, I've noticed that a lot of times when I have the information, but then I can attribute it to a place or an object or a thing, I remember it a lot better.
On the second day of Ski and Read, students went on ski expeditions of varying different lengths. For the students who are very experienced in cross-country skiing, they did a 10-mile loop. Meanwhile, those of us who were less experienced only did a 5-mile loop. For the students who did the 5-mile loop, They spent the remainder of the day spotting wildlife in Lamar Valley. As students navigated the outdoor environment, they had regular discussions about the literature assigned to them by Deputy Superintendent Mike Tranel. Their readings and discussions covered topics such as the history of the national parks and even the railroads that provided access to the parks.
Your name and your position in the Honors College?
Sure. Okinuksukwaks, nistiwanin ko kinakumi, nitumahtutu anum amskapipikani, nitsitapotak, omahkidesk sinimatstohkio, Montana State University, nitaniku Stephen Davis. I'm the Assistant Dean of the Honors College, and I'm here for my 4th annual ski and read, and reflecting on just the experience each year. Every group is particularly special. The relationships you see form with students, with our fellow staff members, the faculty in the class. It represents a model of education that I hope to carry forward and build upon, one that is more relational and transformative as opposed to transactional. And for my own, as an emerging Indigenous scholar and researcher, discovering this body of literature and evidence-based, high-impact practices that I hope to build on and create more opportunities like this for students to be able to experience a deep connection to place and find as they're navigating their educational journeys and figuring out what their life looks like and their place in the world. This offers such an incredible opportunity for broadening perspectives, hands-on, experiential, active learning, and in one of the most unique, beautiful, sacred places in the world, Yellowstone National Park.
Thank you.
Just like fully stopped.
So experiential learning is such a great fit with honors education in all sorts of ways. For example, honors education has always leaned into interdisciplinarity, and we're in here in beautiful Yellowstone National Park. We've been talking about ecology, history, politics, economics, and so we have students from every different major across the university bringing their perspective to bear on our conversations. Second, I think in particular for honors college students who've been successful often in academic settings, there's a kind of discomfort and uncertainty about experiential learning that's really good for our students to get comfortable with because they're not going to get all A's in life down the road. And so I really see growth in students when we go out of the classroom into the field.
Okay, so now that we've pretty much concluded Ski and Read, what was your biggest takeaway from this experience?
I think my biggest takeaway is that surrounding yourself with good people and people you enjoy being around is really nice. It makes things 10 times easier and more fun.
Oh,
Can you cut that part?
Hello, my name is Maxine. I am the film student that's been behind all of this footage, and as much as all of these students are having an experience with experiential learning, I'm having that same experience, but I think it's also times two because being out here and experiencing Ski and Read, but also filming Ski and Read is like, you know, twice the knowledge that I'm gathering.